Alright guys, this is my new video, and this is going to be a really nice video I have planned for you. I am doing a review, my very first car review and the very first car review will be over the one and only Ford Mustang Shelby GT350. So getting started with the video. If you look here, we're going to do an exterior review and then interior. If you look here, there's a vent right here. So all the hot air from the engine can come out and go over the car. And there's a vent right here for cooling the brakes and different stuff. Most the normal Mustang, as you all know, obviously do not have those vents. Over here, they have a bit better brakes than the normal Mustang with nice black rims. And there's this panel thing for side splitter. There it is, side splitter. Excuse my lack of intelligence. And then the back. I think that back is really phenomenal and well put together. Rear wing right here, and obviously on the 350R it goes up like this and then back down. And then the rear lights, normal for a Mustang, the iconic Shelby badge. And then right here's the rear camera. Sorry again. And the side splitter goes down, stops, but it continues right here, right next to the rear well, on the rear well, comes down and turns into the rear diffuser, giving it extra horsepower. Not horsepower, downforce. These exhaust tips sounds bloody amazing, and these holes, as you know, if you have a hole in your car exhaust, it's a bit louder, and this is what it does for it. Sounds really nice. And if you continue down on the rear diffuser, backup light, very small in cars, I mean sports cars and stuff, and there's the other tips, and it wraps around the diffuser, goes down, wraps, also wraps up. It's like hugging the exhaust over and back down. And of course it's the same beautiful car on the other side. This car is, as I already said, the Ford Mustang Shelby GT350, and this is the more street variant of the 350. They make a 350, as this one is, and a 350R. The R is more track focused of the Shelby, which is already the more track focused of the Mustang series. And this comes in, this specific one right here in front of me comes in at $65,500 with the, and that is after the $3,000 premium that's currently on it. Also looking at the body of the Mustang is Mustang, I meant Shelby. This is not a Mustang, it's a Shelby. But anyways, sorry about that. It's race stripes, iconic to the Shelby. This one has white race stripes, like the GT that's out over there in the showroom. So, let's go and get an interior review of it. Actually, before we do the cockpit review, let's do the engine and the trunk, and then actually the trunk last. Yeah, trunk last. So the engine, cockpit, then the trunk. already. Alright, got the hood open to expose the beautiful engine. This engine is no other than a flat plane crank V8. So, if you don't know, the normal Mustang has a normal V8 from Ford, and the piston firing ratio is 1, 2, then 1. So it's 2 on one side, then 1 on the other. When the V8 flat plane crank, the flat plane crank one, sorry, is 1 on one side and then the other. So it's back and forth, like how it should be. Giving it 549 horsepower. And it has 429 feet-pounds of torque. So, with this there you go, Ford Performance. So let's go on and move to the interior, then the trunk, then the exhausts. Alright, now onto the interior. Open up door. Ford really wants you to know it's a performance line vehicle, which it is. So starting down here, right here is the lever to pop the trunk right here. And as you can tell from down here, or if you're just getting into vehicles, right there, it's a manual. They don't make Shelbys in automatic transmission, they're always in manual, making this car feel like an ultimate driver's car, which they want you to feel. They also did that with the Mustang Bullet as well. So, sport bucket seats with the Alcantara also on the steering wheel. Fold this up. You can sit in the back. So, I never sat back there. I'm not gonna attempt. 6'2" guy. It's not ideal. This would be murder if I sat back there, but they also have the sport bucket seats also in the back with Alcantara. Starting off with the iconic Shelby logo right there, and you can't tell, those are the gauges. When you turn it on, this right here is a screen that will come up. They also gave me the keys to the Shelby with beautiful Shelby right there. Cobra. With the Shelby Cobra. This isn't on Cobra. The Cobras are no longer around. Look. I know it's kind of hard to see, but click this. Opens up the trunk. Alarm. Why is it not working? Focus. Oh well. Y'all can see it. Lock. Lock. Unlock. Wow. But it is push start right here. And look. They do. Chevy do these on their trucks as well, and I'm guessing they do it on their. Ford does it on their trucks as well. But just push down for these. This right here is your sport valve. This right here is the launch control and traction control. I have to cut that out. Cut that out. And this is your hazard. Up here is where you can control your air. And right here, you just right on this side, push it down if you want cold, push it up if you want hot. And max air. Turn on and turn off your AC, the air. Increase the fan. Decrease the fan. Increase AC or not. You can have it on auto, so if it gets to a certain temperature, it turn on. have it where it circulates through the entire car, just not the front. Rear diffuser, with defroster, also rear as well. No, this is for the rear. This is for the front. Then that's how you work the radio. It's right here. Voila. Volume control right here. Just listen. And then tuning like the bass and stuff like that. So you can do quite a bit as well. But you can also do quite a bit on the steering wheel. Right here you can just mess around with the gauges. Get into that when I turn this on. You can also increase the volume and stuff, make calls. Like right here you can call, answer stuff. Cruise control right here. Okay, now this is for when you're on the track or just want to have it at better steering. And feel like you're also at the track even if you are not at the track. Right here is to stiffen your steering, so like you're racing and you want it a bit more stiff so you don't have to turn as hard to get around the corners. Stiffen your suspension. So you're racing and you want to stiffen your suspension, just click right here. So, and it also tells you the chassis number. Ooh. And you can open up or close your vents. So instead of like cars like mine, 1991 Lumina, you have to turn it up as high, like angle it as high or as low as possible. This one you just close it off. This is your oil pressure and oil temperature. Guessing 350 is not ideal for anything at all. So, oh crap. The keys is in my lap. Alrighty. Can't believe I did that. Anyways, keys are right here. Let's turn it on. Alright, now let's check out the trunk. Got that open. Head on over to the trunk. There it is. Not really bad. That is really nice for a sports car. A car that can be relatively, say it's a supercar, but really isn't at the same time. But this is really nice. All Alcantara. Now, the 350R, the more track variant, does not have a carpeted interior, the carpeted trunk, and then shut that up, and then it doesn't have back seats, and it has a lot more weight to weight taken off, and the rims carbon fiber on the track variant, not on this one. But you can probably get carbon fiber one on the normal one. As I said, this one does come in at $65,500 after the $3,000 premium. The The our variant runs around $80,000. They don't have one up here, but there is one up in Fort Wayne.
Yeah, Brandon, show a little more enthusiasm this time, okay?
Here's Brandon.
Hey, how's everybody doing out there?
The person that set this whole thing up. Thank you very much for this. It's a big honor, and it is my dream Mustang, hopefully, to buy one someday. And this is very special. We have more, probably would do different videos later on in the future. Wednesday, we just set up one Wednesday, so watch out for that. And it's just not going to be a car review, it's something else very special as well.
Yep, keep watching. Thanks. Appreciate it, Ethan.
Hey, you too.
Thanks for coming down.
No problem. I think that would be it for this video with Shelby. And huge shout out to Tom Kelly, Ford and Chevy in Decatur, Indiana, for letting me do this wonderful review over the Shelby 350. And I will be doing more videos with them later on. And it's not just going to be sports cars. It's going to be more sports cars, but there's going to be trucks and different cars. And possibly a cool car coming Saturday from Mercedes. So keep an eye out for that. And a cool car coming Friday as well. It is not made anymore, from my understanding. The car Friday, and it's gonna be really, really exciting. But anyways, adios, chaps. And here's the GT that's in the showroom. I'm working on a video as of now about this car, and that will be uploaded before this one. If it doesn't, then soon. And there's the stripes that's similar to the Shelby.